Yo, what's up guys? Before I jump into today's video, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. I see about 60% of you guys watching are not subscribed. Also, leave a quick like on today's video. It takes a second and it helps me out. So thank you guys for that. But let's just jump right into it because I'd say yesterday some very interesting Bulls news and rumors came out. And before I get into that, as you guys can tell by the thumbnail, Kevin Durant is included with this video, but I don't really see Kevin Durant coming to the Bulls ever. Obviously that's a pipe dream, that's a dream scenario. But later in the video, I will be talking about how Kevin Durant has said a bunch of good things about the Chicago Bulls future and how him speaking to the Bulls helps out, I'd say, the Bulls free agent targets and such. But either way, yesterday some rumors came out, and the rumor that came out yesterday is Zach LaVine may not seek a max contract from the Chicago Bulls, and he could give them a hometown discount. The second this came out, I didn't believe it. I just don't see the point in it. And before I give my opinion on it, leave some comments and questions below today's video if you guys believe in this rumor or not. I just don't believe in it. I mean, Zach LaVine he's very loyal. He's said nothing but great things about Chicago. He's even said he wants to re-sign and stay in Chicago and build a winning team here. So I understand how that could hint at him taking, I'd say, less than a max contract, so the Bulls could have more money to add key pieces around him. And of course, with Zach LaVine being eligible for a contract extension this upcoming summer, there's definitely going to be rumors about that and when he is a free agent in 2022. I don't believe in this rumor, and I still expect him to turn down a contract extension in this upcoming summer. I expect him to be a free agent in 2022 and the Bulls to sign him to a max contract. That's just my opinion. And especially because this source is coming from Joe Crowley of the Chicago Sun-Times. And I'd say he's just not a very trusted source, but either way, he did say if the Chicago Bulls add key role players around Zach LaVine, that could potentially persuade Zach LaVine to accept a contract extension for less than a max deal. I just don't see the point of that, like I've said many times, but of course, if this is true by chance, this would definitely help out the Bulls' future. Like I said, Zach has loved Chicago since he got traded here. He said nothing but great things about the city, the fans, and even the Bulls' new front office. And it's obvious that the Bulls' new front office wants to rebuild around Zach LaVine, so I do expect them to offer him a max. You just don't trade for a 30-year-old all-star at the NBA trade deadline to then trade Zach LaVine. It just doesn't make sense. And even though things haven't gone as expected in Chicago, I'd say for this whole season, and especially since the NBA trade deadline, we're more than likely going to miss the playoffs. And I do expect the Bulls to be very busy in this upcoming summer. I expect a lot of changes. I might make a future video on that. But either way, if this rumor is true, the Bulls have about $24 to $25 million in cap space available in this upcoming offseason. They can also make more by trading or cutting some veterans as well. And not this offseason, but for next offseason, the Bulls only have 3 players under contract in Vucevic, Patrick Williams, and Coby White. So the Bulls definitely have some money in this upcoming offseason and the next one to make some moves. So I do expect a lot of changes, but I just don't believe in this rumor. I don't see the point in it. I mean, Zach has gotten better month by month or game by game, year by year, whatever. He's been playing amazing this season. He's been averaging pretty much 28 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists a game. He finally became an all-star, and he deserves a max contract. Let's be honest. I truly believe he will get a max in 2022. Definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video about that. And the second topic in today's video that I want to talk about is, of course, about Kevin Durant. Of course, there's already Bulls fans saying that Kevin Durant, is going to come to the Chicago Bulls. I believe that's very dramatic just because he's, I'd say, a fan of the Chicago Bulls and he's happy for our future. I don't believe he wants to play for the Chicago Bulls, but nonetheless, this is still a great sign and a good thing to hear from, I'd say, one of the best small forwards in the NBA. And the other day when the Bulls played the Brooklyn Nets, Kevin Durant was talking to the media, and he literally said that he is a big fan of the Chicago Bulls, and he also said the Bulls have a lot of talent, including Zach, Vucevic, Coby, and Patrick Williams, and they are the key pieces to this team. Of course, I would love Kevin Durant to come to this team. He'd fit in well. He'd be that number 1 option or 3rd star to add to this roster that would make the Chicago Bulls real title contenders. Either way, that's a pipe dream. And back to kind of the first topic and this one, the Bulls are obviously going to be on the market either in free agency or making trades. especially if they want to keep Zach LaVine happy, you know, if that's an extension this upcoming offseason or a max contract in next offseason. There is a lot of decent free agents in this upcoming offseason. I expect the Bulls to target Lonzo Ball. I could possibly see Zach LaVine turning down a little money if the Bulls maybe sign Lonzo Ball or possibly Bradley Beal. In my last video, I was talking about how there's speculation going around in the NBA and around the league that the Bulls are going to target Bradley Beal in the 2022 offseason class. Definitely go give that video a watch if you guys missed it. But nonetheless, say this rumor is true, some big free agents that the Bulls could sign in 2022. You know, John Wall has a player option, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry is a free agent, Chris Paul's a free agent, Bradley Beal has a player option. There's a lot of potential big names in the 2022 free agency class. You know, in this upcoming offseason, there's not a lot of big names. You know, Lonzo Ball, there's some young talents with potential, but really no all-stars, I'd say, or superstars. I mean, DeMar DeRozan is definitely an interesting option. The Bulls were kind of linked to him around the NBA trade deadline, but I really don't see us pursuing him, but I could be wrong. But either way, I just don't believe in this rumor. I mean, Zach deserves a max. I hope he gets it, just because you never know, man. Like, I hate to talk like this or so negative. I mean, Zach tore his ACL a few years back. Say he does it again, you know, you want to get that max or a guaranteed money just in case you do get yourself hurt again, or maybe it's a career-ending injury. Of course, I don't wish that upon anyone, but I just feel like it's smarter for Zach LaVine to seek a max contract from the Bulls, and I truly expect him to get it in 2022 from the Chicago Bulls. He said nothing but great things about the Chicago Bulls. I just see no reason in him leaving. I know there's some fans that are worrying about him walking in 2022. I don't see that happening. Just with a full offseason of the Bulls getting better, Zach and Vooch hopefully working out and continuing to develop chemistry, I just don't see how the Bulls cannot be a playoff team in this next upcoming season. You know, I could be wrong, but either way, I just don't believe in the rumor. Definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video about Zach LaVine possibly not wanting a max contract, so the Bulls could, of course, sign other free agents with that money, and Kevin Durant being very high on the Chicago Bulls' future, and about Bradley Beal possibly being a Chicago Bulls free agent target in next offseason. Also, if you guys are still watching this video till the end, make sure you guys click the first link below today's video and join my Discord. We're always talking about any Chicago Bulls news, rumors, just always talking about the Bulls, any debates or anything over there. It's always a good time over there. Thank you guys for that. Like I said, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well. I'm going to be covering any Bulls news and rumors all off season long. And if you guys have any video ideas, leave it below today's video and I might possibly do it in a future video. Either way, leave some comments and questions about any of the topics I talked about. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Have a good one.